Hola amigos, and welcome to another episode of Inside the Ropes with Coach Mario. Coach Mario, owner and head coach of Warriors Pride Boxing Academy here in Miami, Florida. How are you guys doing this morning? Guys, it's pouring cats and dogs here in Miami. It's been raining since yesterday nonstop. We had to cancel our fight camp for today, our training for our fighters who will be competing next month in a local tournament here in Florida. So it's too much rain. We had a plan to do some sprinting and running and there at Tropical Park, but that's been canceled today. So I'm gonna let the guys rest today and we'll pick it up next week. Well, guys, today we're gonna talk a little bit about the first half of 2024. Upcoming fights, very promising upcoming fights, very good matchups. And I'd like to know your take on which would be out of all of these. And I know I'm going to be missing some also, some of these fights. So, bear with me. If you know of a matchup that you're looking forward to seeing in 2024, first half of 2024, all the way to June, please let me know with your comments. Always remember, like, subscribe. We're at almost 1,200 subs, and I would really appreciate for all of you guys who follow this channel to like, share, and subscribe. Share with your friends, your knowledgeable boxing friends, so they can tune in and share their comments and their take on upcoming fights here in this channel and comments. All right. Another thing I like to mention is we have our Facebook group up and running. Every time there is a boxing fight, like for instance the Fundora versus Tszyu fight, which is upcoming in about a week or so. Next Saturday. I would like to have you guys, all your subs, to tune in to the Facebook channel, which is called Inside the Ropes with Coach Mario. Please like that channel so that day of the fight we can talk back and forth and comment as the fights go along. It's really fun to do so, and I would love to see some of you guys who are regular viewers of this channel to participate and actually get to talk to you guys personally, through the magic of the internet on our Facebook group. All right, again, it's Inside the Ropes with Coach Mario. Go look at it at Facebook. Please like and share with your friends so that we can get together on fight night. All right, so we're going to talk a little bit about the first half of this year, 2024, some of the upcoming fights, and I like to have your take. Which is a fight that you're really looking forward to? There's a few of them here that I saw on this list that are very good fights, and there are some that are not on this list that I believe would make some great matchups, and I'm really looking forward to it. I'll tell you which my favorite one is at the end of this show. But I'd like to have your take, all right? So let's start with March 30th, Tszyu versus Fundora. Tszyu versus Fundora. Fundora has one loss. Tim Tszyu is undefeated. He's coming from one hell of a run. This one is going to be for two titles, I believe. I think it's the WBC and the WBO. It's a unified type of matchup. And I'm really looking forward to this one, guys. So Tszyu versus Fundora. Who do you think is going to take it? Originally, it was going to be Keith Thurman who was going to be facing Tszyu. There was not too much hype about that fight. It was going to be, I believe it was going to be a pay-per-view fight. And I don't know if it merited the fact that it was going to be pay-per-view, since Keith Thurman has been out of the game for such a long time. He's never fought at 154. But Tszyu versus Fundora is one hell of a fight, guys. I really see this as a 50-50 fight. Anything could happen. If we're talking about power, they both have power. Fundora has incredible power. He's southpaw. He's got that 6.5 reach advantage. He's a lot taller than Tim Tszyu. If you saw their face-off, you could see the disparity in height and size. I think that if Fundora sticks to a good game plan and uses his reach advantage, doesn't get careless like he did against Brian Mendoza, he's going to have a good shot of upsetting, and I'm calling it an upset, all right? Upsetting Tim Tszyu. Now, I am pretty sure that the odds are going to be in favor of Tim Tszyu, since Fundora is coming back from a knockout loss. He might be chinny. If he tries to exchange and lets Tim Tszyu get in close, he will be knocked down, because he has been knocked down in the past. So tell me what you guys think of this fight. When I said it would be an upset, the reason why I'm saying it would be an upset if Fundora wins, because the odds makers, I believe, have Tim Tszyu ahead, and he is the favorite to win this fight. All right, that is on March 30th. Okay, and then April 20th, we got Haney versus Garcia. Ryan Garcia, the nutcase from California, that kid. Something wrong with that kid. You know, I don't know what you guys think about Haney versus Garcia, but that's going to be a blowout in my opinion. I still don't know if that fight is going to take place. Anything could happen with Ryan Garcia. This guy's more interested in likes and social media than anything else. He's a you know, one of these guys that that wants to be a victim and blames the whole world for all his shortcomings. Poor little guy. He's a multimillionaire. All right, that's his attitude. I would love to see that fight, and I would like to see Haney beat the shit out of Ryan Garcia and maybe get him out of boxing already. This guy doesn't belong in the sport. All right, he doesn't take boxing seriously. He is a joke, and that is just my opinion, guys. If you guys are fans of Ryan Garcia, go right ahead. But that shows that those who are really great fans of Ryan Garcia are usually casuals, are usually stuck with social media all the time. You know, they are the casual fans, like the ones that Canelo Alvarez has. All right, they don't know anything about boxing. They just follow one particular fighter. All right, that is on April 20th. On May 4th, talking about the Golden Goose, Canelo versus Mungia. All right, what do you guys think of that one? Canelo versus Mungia seems like it's a good matchup. In my opinion, Mungia is young. He's undefeated. Canelo is on the downhill. He is lost a step or two. I believe that he's not the same fighter that he was 4 or 5 years ago. He's picking and choosing weak opponents in order to remain relevant in the sport. And I think that he's going to be tested against Mungia. As far as technique and as far as experience, I give the edge to Canelo, obviously. He's got great defense. He knows how to pick his shots. He's got power. But after the 5th, 6th round, 7th round, with the pressure of Mungia, I can see Canelo losing some of that gas, some of that steam, and getting more into a defensive mode. If Mungia pressures him throughout the night and throws a lot of punches and doesn't get intimidated by Canelo Alvarez, it should be a good one. I see this going to the cards, and if it goes to the cards, you know who they'll pick to win. You know, it's a very corrupt business, unfortunately, and all the chips are going to be on the A side, which is Canelo Alvarez. So tell me what you guys think about that fight, all right? Canelo versus Mungia, May 4th. May 6th, Inoue versus Nery. Inoue versus Nery, all right? That one's going to be a great matchup. Mexican versus Japan. I still see Inoue as a top dog, maybe top 3 pound for pound fighter in the world. I think Nery's gonna give him a good fight, but I gotta go with Inoue, guys. I gotta go with a monster by knockout stoppage. This is gonna be one hell of a fight. Looking forward to that one. That one's gonna be May 6th. On May 12th, Lomachenko versus Kambosos. That's another good one. Lomachenko is not the same fighter as he was a few years ago. He's lost a few of his last fights. Whether you agree that Lomachenko beat Haney or not, he did take off the first half of the fight against Haney, and that cost him dearly. If he would have started a lot earlier, maybe the result would have been different. But Lomachenko versus Kambosos should be a good one. Kambosos is a tough guy, come forward. I think that if Lomachenko shows up like he did a few years ago, it's going to be hard for Kambosos to beat Lomachenko. I'm leaning towards Lomachenko in this fight, and maybe by stoppage, all right? Okay, May 10th, May 18th, Fury versus Usyk. I think a lot of people see Fury as one hell of a fighter. I just think we are living in a mediocre era for the heavyweight division. They're all mediocre. All of these guys, there's not an excellent or a great heavyweight fighter out there. So I'm leaning towards the bigger guy because the weight and the height difference is too much. If Fury shows up in good shape, he should be able to beat Alexander Usyk. Or you never know, man. You know, Usyk is one hell of a fighter. If he moves around a lot, he's able to get inside. He might be able to take Tyson Fury. But I'd like to know what your opinion on this one is. I tend to favor Usyk, not because I like Usyk. I mean, not Usyk, I'm sorry. I tend to favor Tyson Fury just because based on his size, all right? And he does have a good gas tank, and it looks like he's preparing well for this fight. He's taking it seriously. It's a difference that between the one that he had against Ngannou, which you can tell that he wasn't prepared physically for that one, all right? So that's May 18th. Fury versus Usyk. May 18th, Navarrete versus Berinchyk. And that one's going to be one hell of a fight. I enjoy Navarrete very much. Berinchyk is one tough cookie. I see this firefight, fireworks. You know, you never know with Navarrete. You never know with this guy. This guy's got the weirdest style, herky-jerky style. Throws those uppercuts from long range, power like there's no tomorrow, can take a punch. He is the true Mexican warrior. I love to see Navarrete fight, and this one's going to be another exciting fight for the first half of this year. Who do you guys have there? I have Navarrete, guys. I got to go with a Mexican warrior here. June 1st, Beterbiev versus Bivol. Woo! Now we're talking. This one is got to be up there, man. That's got to be my favorite this year. That's got to be one fight that I won't miss. And I will be watching this one no matter where I'm at. If God permits, obviously, I always put God first, all right? You got to have God first in your life. If not, you know, everything else doesn't matter. But Beterbiev versus Bivol. And I know you guys are going to be split on this one. I see this to be your typical, come forward, fighter, aggressive fighter, throws a lot of combinations, type of individual versus that more technical and sound Bivol. I'm going to tell you something. The last fight I saw with Bivol, I saw him not being able to put away his opponent. It seems he doesn't have the the power to keep someone like Beterbiev away, to keep him respecting his power. And I truly believe, guys, that Beterbiev is going to take down Bivol. I think I got to lean towards Beterbiev on this one. I know Bivol is one hell of a boxer. He's going to be prepared greatly, but I'm leaning towards Beterbiev. What do you guys think? I think it's going to be a stoppage, guys. Beterbiev is a monster. Jeez. Beterbiev, I see Beterbiev along the lines of, if we want to compare it to another fighter, I see him very similar style with the Orgullo de Maternillo, Subriel Matias. These guys are the same way, and they cut off the ring, they get inside, they throw multiple combinations, they got power like there's no tomorrow. These guys look like twins, the way they fight. And Beterbiev, I'm going to tell you something, Beterbiev's got better defense than Subriel Matias. I see Beterbiev edging this one, and not edging, but I see him little by little pummeling Bivol and actually taking him down maybe in the late rounds, maybe 9th, 10th round, even in the championship rounds. I see Beterbiev winning this one by stoppage. And guys, I can't wait to see that one. Who knows, there's a rematch if it's a really close one. So what do you guys think? Who's going to take that one? All right. Next one, Bam Rodriguez, Gallo Estrada, Mexican versus Mexican, June 29th. June 29th. That one is going to be a war. I want to see that one. I want to see that one. That would be top 3, 4 on my list to watch this first half of this year. Mexican versus Mexican. Bam Rodriguez is on a roll. This guy is a little beast. The way he throws combinations, he's got power. Can't wait to see this one. Gallo Estrada is a proven rooster, El Gallo, all right? And this is going to be one hell of a fight. I see Bam Rodriguez winning this one also by stoppage. Okay, there's a couple of fights that are not on this list that I like to talk about. And don't worry, guys. I'm going to talk about it right now. All right, I know June 15th, guys. June 15th, what you guys been waiting for. The return of Subriel Matias, El Orgullo Maternillo, on Puerto Rico. In Puerto Rico, this fight versus Paro, undefeated fighter from Australia, who just stopped Montana Love in his last fight. Looked spectacular. That's going to be another war. Can't wait to see that one. I'm a fan of Subriel Matias, as you all know, and I can't wait to see that one. I see, like I said before in my previous programs, Subriel Matias should take that one. Subriel Matias should take that one, but it's not going to be a cakewalk. It's going to be a hard-fought battle, but Subriel Matias, I say by the 8th round, should be able to put Paro away, and like they say, no mas tia is going to quit on his tools with Paro, all right? There's a couple other fights that are not on this list. Beterbiev versus Usyk on June, and Tank Davis versus Frank Martin in June also. Those are good fights. Let's see what happens with Beterbiev going up in weight class and challenging a really good fighter at that weight division. Who knows if the Canelo and Benavidez fight does not come to fruition, which seems that it's going to be something hard to achieve, but not impossible. He continues at 175 pounds and fights the winner between Benavidez and Bivol. And then you have Tank Davis versus Frank Martin. He's going to be, Tank Davis is going to be challenged by a really good fighter in Frank Martin. Who do you guys have in that one? I have to lean towards Tank Davis, and in the Benavidez fight, I got to, I'm leaning towards Benavidez to win that one also. All right, guys, well, that is just the first half of 2024. Looks very promising. There's going to be a lot more fights at the end of the year. Tell me which is your favorite one out of this list, or if there's a fight that you're expecting to see, that you're looking forward to see, that is not on this list. I would like you to share with the rest of us and tell me why you think that fight should be one that we should all look out for. Right, guys? This is Coach Mario, owner and head coach of Warriors Pride Boxing Academy, saying hasta la vista. God bless you all, and peace.